Well, Manchester United, they threw away a 2-goal lead. Philippe Coutinho marked his debut off the bench with an equalising goal for Gerrard's team, and it was a brilliant goal as well. A lovely cross from Jacob Ramsey. Anthony Martial was missing from the United squad, and the interim boss, Ralf Rangnick, he was asked about this, and he said this about why the Frenchman didn't feature.
He didn't want to be in the squad. He would have been in the squad normally, but he didn't want to. And that's the reason why he was not travelling with us yesterday.
Okay, so Martial then took to social media after those comments, and he said this on Instagram: "I will never refuse to play a match for Manchester United. I've been here for 7 years and I've never disrespected and will never disrespect the club and the fans." Ali McCoist, is there a problem there? What's going on?
Oh, as a man, well, straight away somebody's not telling the truth, or that, you know, loggerheads are cross purposes or something, because you get two different stories. One from the manager and one from the player.
Two different versions, you might say.
Not right. Yeah, two different versions. What I said, Jamie, to Woods earlier on, and effectively you've mentioned it, all is not well within the Manchester United camp. That is evident.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at players that perhaps aren't handling the situation of being able to play and handle the pressure of being able to play and the scrutiny that they're under at Manchester United. But you can just tell, and I'm the same as you, Jamie. I've been to you at Old Trafford a few times this season, and it's just not the same. It's not the same atmosphere. You can feel it on the park. The players aren't playing anything like the way, at the level they should be, and there's something not right at Manchester United. And this is clearly this episode here, where the manager is saying the player didn't want to play, didn't want to make himself available. Then he's come out and said, no, that's not the case. It just kind of sums up Manchester United at this moment in time.
Jamie, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's not good, is it? I mean, if you look at how Rangnick's probably dealt with that, does he not really need? Does he need to out Martial, and then Martial then has to come out and make a statement, and then it just undermines everything that you're trying to do at the football club, which is bring everyone in together. So it's not very helpful, that, from either of them. Look, only they know what's really gone on. He's obviously not involved because he don't fancy him. Martial wants away. Get rid of him. Get him out of the club. I mean, it's not difficult. He's not gone well from there, and he's not lived up to the expectations of the price tag that they put on him when they bought him all them years ago. So it's look, I'm not sure on this Rangnick though. I'm really not sure. I don't get it, that someone who's come in like he's this professor of football, like there isn't already great coaches at Manchester United. You're telling me there's not already amazing coaches through the Manchester United academy, through the first team? I mean, of course there are. This is, you know, one of the biggest clubs in the world, and you know, this guy's coming in and trying to change. So it's not rocket science. It really isn't rocket science. You get good players working hard, and you get them organised. And then it's just down to the players to go out on the pitch and produce and make them feel amazing about themselves, that they're playing with confidence. I don't know if this guy's that guy. It just doesn't seem to, for me. I look at him and just think, are you going to get the best out of these? Are you going to get a tune? I mean, he's never had a big job. So that says something. And it's a little bit different doing it, you know, at Red Bull, Salzburg, or, you know, the clubs that he's done it. This is Manchester United. It's a whole different ball game. And I think he's struggling. And he's going to go upstairs. Jamie, and everyone's got to listen to him.
Do you know something, mate? I don't disagree with you. I think the jury's definitely still out on Ralf Rangnick. However, what you said there about him not fancying Martial, that's fine. And that happens within every football club. But he has effectively accused Martial of not wanting to be in the squad. That's something completely different. And I think that's a bigger issue. If you've got a player that doesn't want to be in the squad, you've got to get rid of him. It's simple. There's no place for him, I don't think, at the club. However, Martial, in his defence, said that hasn't and wasn't the case.
Yeah.
So there's a problem there,
if he said that, Martial, you'd have to say who's right and who's wrong. Only they know, you know. Only they know, and they can. But it doesn't help the football club coming out and saying it in the first place. Just keep it. If they ask you, you don't have to answer every question that the media throw your way.
Can I move you guys on? Because I want to ask you about the Villa side of this, because the performance from Aston Villa to get back into a game from 2-0 down against Manchester United. I thought this was a really nice touch from Steven Gerrard. So you'll remember the first goal, Emi Martinez making a bit of a howler, went through his legs, Bruno's shot. And Steven Gerrard basically put up on his Instagram a picture, I think is of his kid wearing Emi Martinez's kit, his goalkeeper kit. I suppose just to say, look, my kid still wants to wear your kit. You're still a hero. Yeah. He's just been brilliant since he joined Aston Villa. He was amazing for Arsenal in the latter stages when he actually got a game towards the end of that year, winning the FA Cup, etc., etc. We all know the story there. But I suppose really the idea that this team are quite gelled. It's quite evident now, Jay, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see in the energy from the players. You can see with the players that he's actually now being able to attract. Let's not get away from the fact Aston Villa are a huge football club. You know, the fans are fantastic. The stadium's amazing. I loved going to play there. And now they've got a manager who can attract the big names, the Coutinhos, the Lucas Digne, who's going to leave Everton and come to you. You know, that them players now are going to want to come and play for Steven Gerrard. And not only, you know, is he a big name because he was a great football player, for me, he looks like he's going to be a great manager as well. You know, just in his mannerisms, the sort of the mentality that he has, that winning approach to everything he does. You know, draws or, you know, doing okay is just not acceptable. You know, when they went to Old Trafford last, he come out and was like, that's not acceptable. You know, that for me shows where he wants to take this football club, and that never say die attitude, which he always had, is now being instilled in the team.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys. Yeah, go on, Ali.
I was just going to say, would you, on the Martinez situation as well? I don't know if you saw it. I thought that was a lovely touch about obviously the wee fella wearing his jersey. But did you see him celebrate with Aston Villa fans behind the goal when they scored the equaliser? Would you? It was brilliant. I think he ran behind the goal and he was celebrating with Aston Villa fans. And I thought to myself, good on you. You know what I mean? It was great. Magic.
He's great. He's an excellent player. I'm a big Emi Martinez fan. Yeah. You could see that moment as well. It really hurt him, didn't it? But look, credit to Aston Villa for getting back into that game, really. And a brilliant debut from Coutinho.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.